Hey, Cancerians, how y'all doing? Welcome. We're going to be doing your November monthly general reading here. So let's jump right into your meditation. I saw a whale, honey. I saw a big blue whale. I guess they're humpback whales, I think. And then I heard Jonah and the Whale. I don't really know what that is. Are they a music group or something? And then I saw this light, like it was this beacon, as if this whale had ingested a source of light or something. And it was like, like it was emanating this light and vibration that was felt throughout the ocean. I saw you attracting to you as a whale. It was really weird. It was like tile mosaics, but they were like energy mosaics, like fragments that came and attached yourself like magnets, attached themselves to your whale body, right? And then it crystallized, just go with me on this, formed a sapphire whale. And then I saw you become a star sapphire, which is super rare. Star sapphires are stunning, by the way, super rare. And then I saw you ascending onto this throne made of star sapphires, completely transformed. You felt like a king, completely transformed. It felt like, when I think about whales are very much about empathic ability. They're very much about music. They're about vibrations. They're about sending out a signal that attracts towards you like-minded people, places, events, and things. And it feels like that's your bird. It was really nice. Really nice. Let's get your animal energy. Ooh, I love it so much. So you got the elephant here. So this is really makes sense. So first of all, remember how I saw the whale like swallowing a source of light, and then we had the elephant holding a flame here? Better work. So the elephant equates to that of the hermit energy, which is Virgo energy, okay? And what I want to say about the elephant is a gentle remover of obstacles, right? This is like anything that's in your path that does not suit you or benefit you or is not to your liking, boop, off to the side, boop, step to the left, we gonna remove it, right? There might be moments of discomfort around that, right? But at the end of the day, you want the elephant to be present for you. This is also really auspicious because this speaks of, by these things being removed, it's like, okay, I'm seeing the image of a Christmas tree. And it's like, you have these presents underneath the Christmas tree that are about medium-sized, right? And then this elephant comes through and starts taking a few presents away. And you're like, wait a minute now. Why you take presents away? But you patient and you trust the elephant, and then it starts bringing in new presents that are bigger and better and in more sparkly wrapping paper. You know what I mean? And then they leave a plate of cookies. So it's one of those things where there might be some things that are asking you to look at them a little more closely from a place of, is this aligned with me? How do I feel about this? Am I coming from a place of obligation about this? Or do I really, truly love and want this? Right? That's what you're being asked to look at. Also, the hermit, why I love this too, is the hermit, traditionally in the tarot deck, is holding a lantern. And in that lantern is the star from the star key, which is about hope and illumination and intuition and wish fulfillment. So I do feel like, I just saw through on the timer. I do feel like there might be some gentle rearrangements or edits that come up for you in the month of Ver, but it does feels positive. I want to talk about Virgo energy with this as well. Virgos are really well known for edits and perfection. So look at this elephant energy for yourself in the month of Ver as the universe stepping in to make some loving edits so that it's more perfect for you. Okay? You want this edit. Trust and believe, if you are living with typos or grammatical errors, you want this edit. Okay? It's good edits. See what's going on for Cancers. Oh yeah. So you've got the King of Wands here. I really, fix my shawl here. Hello. I really love this energy for you because this is about when to move and when to be still, right? You also have fire for fire here, which is cool. King of Wands, he has a reputation for when he acts with great passion and courage. And, he's just really forward and confident in what he does. He doesn't stutter. He doesn't stumble. He doesn't second guess, right? He is confident. On the other end of it, he also never wastes energy or time because he doesn't go there unless it is the exact right time and conditions to do so, right? He never misses an entrance. He never misses a line or a cue because he knows he has this internal clock that is set to perfect time. And I love that that's coming up for you right now. You have fire for fire. Fire also represents transformation. And again, I do feel like some things are being, lovingly edited in your environment that want to be lovingly edited. Okay? Oh, God. Ace of Wands. Hello and goodbye with the Firefly. Just continuing on a theme here. Ace of Wands, I love that this is the penultimate energy of this suit because the wands rule the realm of what? The actions that we take, what we're passionate about, creativity, points of inspiration, finding that illumination in the darkness. I want to point out too, I already told you that the Hermit holds that lantern with the star from the star key and that lantern as a point of illumination and light. A hermit goes within themselves to find that inner inspiration, illumination forward. And then you have on the timer, that is the number of change. Then you have this firefly here being a light in the darkness. I do feel like there is an aspect, and stars, hello. Back to the star energy. There really is this energy of finding illumination and finding a point of purpose and trusting the process. Because I feel like you're passionate about something or want to move forward with something or feel like, let's keep going in the same forward direction. But there's something in this energy that's asking you to just trust. You might have even been going at such a forward pace for a minute now that to kind of take a pause feels counterproductive or counterintuitive, but it's not. The elephant's asking you to kind of step away from the Christmas tree so it can upgrade you, rearrange some things. Okay? Feels really good though. Really, really does. Trust though. Trust the process, trust the timing, and the Emperor indeed. The Emperor holding a wand. It's just like, hello. So the Emperor's Aries energy, I really love this for you because the Emperor speaks of, the shadow aspect of the Emperor. Let's talk about it. The shadow aspect of the Emperor is that everything has to be a certain way. There's black and white, there's no gray middle ground, right? And that's a bummer with the Emperor. He's not the most understanding of folks. He's like, this is what it is and that's all. But the light side of the Emperor, when he comes into work for you, is saying, I will accept nothing less than the best. I will accept nothing less than what is just and fair. I'm going to make sure family's fed, right? He's sitting atop his kingdom looking down, watching everybody so that he can go back down there and be of service and make sure everybody has what they need, right? I see you, Tina, taking 2 bananas instead of the allotted one. Don't you do it, Tina. I am watching you. So there is this energy. I feel like he is coming through as an editor for you as well, funnily enough. But I feel like this is a comfort to you because you can trust and know that everything that is being rearranged or editing within and for you, this could be inspired by you as well, going, I think I need to make a move in this area. I think I need to do more of this and less of this. I think I need to communicate less with this person and more with this person. Allow these sources of inspiration as they come to you. Follow through on those. They're for your highest and best good. You can trust them. Okay, when the Emperor comes into work for you, it is auspicious and you can trust that there's really no wrong move if you're following your feeling and coming from a place of intuition. Again, all of these wands, this is about the actions that you take, right? So this is physicalized movement and also inner movement and stillness as it relates to the King of Wands. That shuffling feels super loud, but we are where we are. Let's get a clarifier for King of Wands. Why don't we though? Okay. That's weird because I was just thinking about the whale again from your meditation. Then we have the King of Cups with the whale. Well, the orca. But yeah, this is really, okay, I'm seeing what that whale represented. Okay. So first of all, the King of Cups has come up in almost every reading. It came up for the collective reading I did over on Patreon. It is the collective reading, energy for the month of Earth. So the King of Cups, I love that you have a king for a king, right? Oh God, do you remember how I saw you sitting on that throne of star sapphires? Stop. And then we have the crown here made of stars. Oh God, Cancer, working it out. So the King of Cups is emotionally balanced. Despite any choppy waters or change in the weather, he is always emotionally balanced and of an equilibrium, which means that he is able to harness his emotions and intuition to work for him, right? He's goals. He's not moody. You can trust that he's always going to be in a place of receptivity and understanding. He's going to listen to you from a place of compassion, right? And he's going to make decisions from emotion that are not changeable. He is sturdy. He is safe. I love this is coming up for you and you're being embodied here in the first water energy we have in this spread as your masculine form. Also, the tagline in medicine of Orca is navigate with purpose. navigate with purpose, right? And then also with the Orca here, Orca also represents family, ancestry, your relationship to your given community, right? How can I serve? How can I be of service? How am I servicing myself? How am I serving myself? Can I make that edit, please? How am I serving myself? Oh, Lord Jesus. Okay. Also, with the Emperor here, too, I feel like that's a counter energy as well. It just feels like this overall vibe of, security and confidence and some very happy rearrangement. More elephants. So you have the Six of Cups here, which is so stunning. I love that it's clarifying the Ace of Wands. So this is that childlike aspect of yourself where you're able to suspend disbelief and thus believe that anything and everything is possible, that magic is real, that Santa Claus exists, that the Tooth Fairy exists, right? It's that's that belief that is illuminating your path forward. But this also does speak of the past, and this can also speak of relationships around you with family members that are, coming up for review or want your attention or highlighting your emphasis on them. But this also speaks of, within the Six of Cups, relationships where you feel like you've known them a lot longer than you have, or you feel really inherently understood. You don't have to over-explain yourself. You don't have to justify or clarify too much. There's just an inherent understanding between you. Elephants also represent memory, having long memories and coming from a, long familial line. So you could also be with someone at the moment or looking for someone that you can really be with for the long term. And maybe part of this hermit energy for those of you that are single could be about really clearing away some distractions or aspects of yourself, going into hermit mode to do that so that you can manifest this person with them for you. Those of you who are already in relationships, I do feel like there's a beautiful energy here of reciprocity, give and take, and really truly enjoying each other's company. I do feel like there's a resurgence, like a feeling of resurgence within your relationship for the relationships that are pre-established going into here, which feels really nice. Whoa. So let's talk about the Emperor and what he's clarifying. So we have the 10 of Wands here, which is, listen, this is maximum amount of effort and movement, but it is movement. This can also denote moving from one place to another physically, right? But this is what it is, the end of the cycle before we come back to the Ace of Wands and we go to a new chapter. Remember when I said those edits are being made? And then we have the 10 of Wands. We also have the 8 of Pentacles. Stunning. 8 of Pentacles is hard work meeting talent. So I feel like this for you is really putting in that work to allow those edits to be made. But also, I'm getting this message for you around looking at the relationships in your life, including the relationship with yourself, honey, and looking at what is equally weighted, what is reciprocal and not reciprocal. Am I getting as much as I'm giving? Am I giving as much as I'm getting? And maybe being very open to the truthful answer around that. That's hermit mode all day, every day as well. See these ears on the elephant? Listening ears on, being truly open and listening to the truthful answer around that. You're being asked to assess what you're carrying at the moment and ask what can be edited, what can go, what would benefit from some change. Is where you are right now exactly where you want to be? If not, let's make some edits, right? Beautiful. If so, you wouldn't be watching this. Half kidding. No, the truth is there's always room for improvement. There's always room for improvement because we're humans having a human experience. If there's no room for improvement, then our time is up. You know what I mean? So I also have a special message for those of you who are working, especially with this Emperor. Your relationship to the work you do. Do you have a job or do you have a career? Do you love what you do? Or do you love the money that you make? Or do you love neither? You're really being asked to look at this, and I feel part of the reason that there's an opportunity on the other side of this effort is I'm really drawn to the fish here as well, where it's like this, there's a new source of abundance that can flow to you, but it can't in your given situation. I feel like there's some roadblocks there. Or like I said, some alterations that need and want to be made, and I feel like it could be something, as significant or small, depending on how you look at it, as your point of focus. What are you looking at? What are you spending time on? I feel like you're being asked to really assume the hermit and just consider a lot of these things, right? And it feels like the ripe and apt time to do that, right? But this does feel inherently positive. Like when the elephant comes forward, it's very auspicious. There's several cultures in which the elephant is a sign of very good luck. Oh, Lord. I feel like these are both for you. So we have the medicine wheel here, which I'm really, really obsessed with. Look at all of these 4 directions. I feel like this is saying for you guys, there's really no wrong way. There's no wrong way. There's no wrong move. It's just with this eagle here too, asking you to give some time, oh, and the snake, to look at points in your life that could use improvements at its changes, right? But it doesn't feel like anything drastic or extreme, right? You're also being asked to really look at yourself closely and up close and making time and space for that. In order to make time and space for that, sometimes we have to remove outer stimuli and really go quiet. Whether that's taking long walks by yourself in nature, journaling, meditating, whatever that is for you. But this really, especially with the King of Wands here and the movement, the back and forth, in order to navigate with purpose. Oh God, sorry about that. In order to navigate with purpose, it's about being very clear about what your purpose is and wants to be. And if you are clear on what your purpose is and wants to be, what other aspects of your life could do with an extra dose of purpose and direction and foundation, right? So this is really beautiful, but I love this is coming up for you because it really says that there is no wrong way. There is no wrong way. This is very auspicious. So I love that this is coming up for you in this context. You also have the Luminous Warrior here, which is so amazing. The Luminous Warrior, nothing gets him down. He doesn't fight with anybody. He has no enemies because he is the sun. He embodies the sun. He sees the light in everybody. Even those who would wish him well, he sees the light in everybody. We're going back to this light aspect here of the hermit holding the lantern, the elephant holding the fire, the Ace of Wands with the firefly and the lamp, all these sources of illumination. Remember I saw in your initial meditation the whale that swallowed the light and the star sapphire, right? It's so, so beautiful. I feel like you're being asked here to consider looking at any obstacles or people that you may not share beliefs with, whether they be political beliefs or other beliefs or whatever have you, from a place of compassion and illumination and unconditional acceptance. That does not mean that you have to agree with them. Guys, I am so sorry. That is the second interruption we've had in this reading. Good Lord. It doesn't mean that you have to agree with them or come to their side of something, but if you can look at them from a place of love and acceptance, that is all that is within your responsibility to do. It's not to meet their energy with resistance or rigidity or judgment. It's to understand that they are where they are on their path, you are where you are on your path, and it's all good because we each have our own paths and lessons to live out and go down. And that's it. And that's also a message of the elephant too. Remember when I said that it's that energy of also the King of Cups, always going to listen from a place of compassion and acceptance. And also Buddha too. Did Buddha come up here? I thought Buddha came out. I guess it was something, but I was feeling Buddha energy as well. Oh, because of the Hermit probably. Anyway, Cancerians, this is your November monthly general reading. This is beautiful. I so hope that this helped and resonated. If so, please let me know in the comments below. I absolutely love reading your comments. And with that being said, just thank you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for watching. And most of all, and as always, thank you for being you. And be well. Until next time.